Guys, let's make some chicken fajitas, and I have a game-changing secret ingredient in this recipe you're definitely going to want to try. So I'm going to start out by flattening out my chicken because we're going to cut this into little fajita strips. I used my favorite feathering technique. I'm going to get these things all flattened out. Then we're going to cut them into strips. Now you can notice I've created a natural grain with that cut. So now we're going to cut these strips against that grain so we get ultimate tenderness in this chicken. So first we're going to need our glue. I'm using olive oil. That's going to help all the dry ingredients stick to this chicken really well. So I put a nice healthy amount on there, and I'm going to start with some garlic powder. We're going to go with some onion powder next. I don't go with as much of the onion powder. It gets kind of strong. Next I've got some cumin. We're going to follow that up with some paprika. And after that, we're going in with our oregano. And next is that secret ingredient I was talking about. I've got apple cider vinegar powder. This adds a nice little zip, nice little acidic tang that you kind of need in your fajitas. This stuff also works really well if you're making salt and vinegar chips or salt and vinegar potatoes of any kind. This stuff is it's a really, really neat product. Check it out. I found it on Amazon. So anyways, we're going to get this all mixed up, get it thoroughly blended. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of salt at this point. And I'm also going to add a little bit of water, just about 1/3 of a cup. That's going to loosen this all up. Sometimes I cook with my hands, the feel of things. You can tell how they feel. This feels about perfect. So let's set that aside, let it marinate for about a half hour. We'll get our peppers and onions going. So I'm going to start with my green bell peppers, throw those in a bowl. To add some nice color, I've got some red bell peppers, some orange ones, and I got some yellow ones too. So we're going to throw those all in the bowl. That's going to add a nice color to this dish. And then I'm using white onions today, guys. So I just julienne all of this, put them all together, give them a nice stir. It's time to start cooking. My griddle is hot. I'm going to throw down a little bit of oil. We're going to start with the chicken. I cook these separate because I have a few people in the house that don't like the peppers and onions. So I just go ahead and cook them separate, and I'll add them all together at the very end. So the chicken goes down. I spread that around. We're looking to get a really nice caramelization on this chicken. So I let it cook for just a second, and I'm going to start giving it that old toss around, little stir fry on there. This is actually a lot of fun. It's really satisfying to see the colors, smell it cooking. It smells just amazing. So after I get it just about cooked through, I want to go ahead and squeeze some lime juice on here. That's another key to adding that little bit of acid that you need on this dish. So I use the old tong trick, squeeze some lime on there. That's just about ready. Another couple stirs. We'll go ahead and pull this off the griddle. I got my pan there. Just take it right off. Next, we're going to go ahead and do our peppers and onions. So I get the grill cleaned up, a little bit more oil. Those things go down. Look at that. Give them a little stir fry. We're going to go ahead and season these now. Got some kosher salt, some black pepper. That's all I'm using on these. That's real simple. Just add a little extra flavor. Bring out the naturalness of these. Give them another quick little stir fry. Those are ready. Let's pull those off. Guys, it's about time to eat. Let's build us a fajita. So I got flour tortillas. That's the classic. We'll throw it down on the grill, warm it up. And I like to start with a little base of sour cream. Figure that's a good place to put the sour cream. Then I'm going to throw down some chicken. Follow that with my peppers and onions. This works out perfect. Guys, a little bit of cheese on top of that. We're going to finish with some guacamole. A couple little dollops. That's it. Look at that. And just get in there and enjoy. What a treat. This was absolutely amazing. In fact, it might be the best chicken fajita I have ever had. Thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.